It's the NFL on EA Sports. And this one features the Ravens' superstar cornerback, who's stating his place among the league's best with 6 picks this season. It's the Ravens and the Chargers on Monday Night Prime Time.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. We are about set for kickoff. Greg, talking to the coaches all week. We're so curious to see what's going to play out here at the start of this one.
And ideally, I think each of these teams is thinking, okay, we think this is how the game's going to unfold. This is our plan. This is how we're going to go attack. And if that's the case, great. But very rarely does that happen, Mike. So it's really the team that makes the best adjustments in real time, in between possessions, in between snaps. The team that adjusts the fastest and the most efficiently, they're the ones that come the end of the game, they tend to have the advantage.
Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. Here's Darius Davis to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Chargers led out by Justin Herbert in his 5th season out, Greg, as the Charger QB, a guy we saw win the Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2020.
If there was one thing that was clear right off the jump from our meeting last week, Mike, it was the fact that he shouldered almost all of the blame for last week's loss on himself. Remember what he called his 2 interceptions? He said those are inexcusable. But when you go back and really study the tape, not everything was his fault. Protection at times, spotty. The separation downfield of some of his playmakers, very inconsistent.
And he's going to take this one all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, L.A. Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chargers are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
There wasn't really anything fancy about their performance in last week's win, Mike. I mean, he had the 1 interception. He would clearly like to have that one back. But for the most part, I thought he did a nice job keeping the ball out of harm's way. However, it's clear after reviewing the film, he left a lot of opportunities out there. I think there was a lot of meat left on that bone. The 2 touchdown passes, those were great. If he's going to continue to lead his team to more wins in the future, he has to do a better job identifying those mismatches, finding those opportunities, and when they present themselves, he's got to take it.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll stick with him again. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Ravens sending the punt team out there. On the return for the Chargers, it's Darius Davis. Oh, no fair catch, and he pays the price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started. The Chargers offense going to take over now for the second time. They had the stunner to open this game. One play to the house. What will they do on this drive? It's 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Now it's the former Raven. That's Gus Edwards. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Shotgun now for Herbert. That is brought in. And he will take this one in. 80 yards. Touchdown, Chargers. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers move out on top, 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Ravens offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. He is the NFL leader in rushing to this point in the season, so he's hoping to put together a solid second half to try to take home the title. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, like living in these 3rd and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return going. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. They've raced out to a 14-0 lead. They've done nothing wrong so far. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down. A run, it's Edwards. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Third down and 9. Now it's Herbert. Now a screen set up for Edwards. Across midfield, shot out of a cannon. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, L.A. What a pretty touchdown that was. Nothing looks nicer than a well set up screen, and that was executed to perfection.
Mike, the key to any successful screenplay is the timing between the offensive lineman getting out and where the running back is when he catches it. You'll see it here played out perfectly. He gets the escorts out in front of him, gets the key blocks he needs, all the way down for 6.
So we've played one quarter here on a Monday night. 21-0 is our score. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense and their running back set to go once more. And as we move into the second half of the season, you can see he's the NFL leader in rushing touchdowns. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Drive will start on the ground, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. Junior Colson there to make the stop. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. Two minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. 3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Alohi Gilman. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Justin Herbert back out there. He and the Chargers getting set to go once more. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Pistol here for Herbert. That's to his tight end, the former Seahawk, Will Dissly. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line. Now, Herbert. Now they'll set up the screen for Hunt. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. Herbert to the air again. That one taken in. And McConkey. Touchdown Chargers. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. He's got room to the 45. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Back to throw. Now he'll air one out. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. They'll look to throw. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down in bounds. 2nd down and 3. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's caught by Hunt. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. This one from 52 yards away. Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. As mentioned, this is the EA Sports Halftime Report. Time to take a look around the NFL and find out what's going on this fine Sunday. We'll begin out in the windy city of Chicago, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. DeAndre Swift, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, let's head west to see what's going on with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And they were winners in that one as they take care of the visiting Denver Broncos. Gardner Minshew, strong in the victory as it pushes his guys back above the 500 mark on the year. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie, see what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. Deshaun Watson, sharp in the victory, as his guys get back within a game of 500. The Chargers were led in the first half by their star quarterback, Justin Herbert. He was nothing short of amazing, throwing 4 touchdown passes to help push his guys out to a sizable halftime lead. The highlights from the first half, all one-sided. This one got out of hand early, and now you have to wonder how these teams will approach this second half, because this one's already close to being in the bag, if it's not already.
All right, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. And he's right there in contention for the most receiving yards by a wideout this year, currently ranked second in the NFL. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Not going for 2, they'll kick the point after. His kick is good, and the Ravens are able to edge a bit closer. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Davis now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense and Justin Herbert getting set for this next drive. And he's been as good as advertised. Take you through some of the highlights. 4 touchdown passes on point with his receivers right throughout and continuing to master running and executing this offense. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They run once more with Edwards. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. Here comes 3rd down. He'll try and run for the 1st down with Edwards. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. We'll mark him up at the 39-yard line.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
Brought in by the tight end, Hayden Hurst with the catch. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Play action now. It's Herbert. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and will bring up 3rd down. Now Herbert again. He's got his tight end. That's Hurst. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now the former rushing champ, it's Kareem Hunt. And he moves down to the 25. That's good enough for a first down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
On play action now, Herbert. Inside the 10, it is caught. About 19 yards on that one. And they're in business. It's 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run here with Edwards. And he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this 3rd quarter has come to an end. Now from the 9, it'll be 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Edwards. And he'll be taken down, let's call it the 7-yard line. And here comes 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Herbert. That's hauled in at the 2. Some determined running, but they're going to stop him short of the goal line.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make. It's always a little bit of a letdown. Like you find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So, Dicker back out after the field goal. He'll send this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So, here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. Things not looking good. But, see if we can get the turnaround going here. He'll start this drive with first down. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Now, faking the give. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And that is not going to work. Incomplete. And they turn it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The Chargers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. And as we look back at some of the highlights of this one, Greg, definitely a lot to show from the passing game.
Yeah, and as good as the offense feels about their passing game, I think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got a lot of learning to do because you just get burned time and time again. You'd think at some point you'd make an adjustment and make a correction. So at this point, they've given up 4 touchdown passes. You're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL giving up that production in one phase of the game.
Here's 2nd and 2. On the ground, this is Hunt. And the Chargers are going to be set up. First and goal, he's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. 14 yards on the pickup there. From 6 yards out, it's first and goal. Here's a run. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down. They'll send a tight end in motion. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock. Now here's second and goal. They'll go with him again. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Greg, in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Kicker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chargers stretch things out even further. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. A tight end in motion now. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. And they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ballgame. He'll look to throw. This is intercepted. Picked off by Alohi Gilman. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Chargers are winners here as we say so long from SoFi.